Intelligence is a gift that all men desire. Intelligence will never be unappealing, despite all other human characteristics. A smart individual stands out from others for a variety of reasons, one of which is that they are intellectual and creative. They may surprise people with their outlandish and novel thoughts since they have a fresh and unique perspective on life. They may come off as odd and weird since they tend to think differently than most people. Great minds are very flexible. They can adapt to the circumstances or surroundings when they are outside of their comfort zone, so they aren't completely thrown off. They love their own company and are typically fairly content to concentrate on a project or problem solving, so they don't need to be around other people to have fun. A high level of intelligence and a creative mind is all that are needed to be a genius. However, because their ideas are unique and difficult for other people to understand, intelligent people are frequently the ones who are rejected by society. Astrologers have assisted in classifying the intellectual zodiac signs based on characteristics that set them apart from other star signs. Do you belong to the class of intelligent zodiac signs? Watch till the end to discover. Astrologically speaking, these are the 6 zodiac signs that are inherently genius and possess a high level of intelligence. Aquarius. Being an Aquarius typically entails being creative and a little odd. Aquarians frequently embrace their ingenuity and autonomy, even if it causes them to stick out from the crowd in an unorthodox or slightly odd way. This characteristic makes them drawn to anything unique or intriguing, such as cutting-edge style, sci-fi and fantasy, avant-garde, and cutting-edge technology. The air element of Aquarius frequently gets a bad rap for being reckless and emotionally uncommitted, but in reality, they are mature beyond their years and think deeply about everything. This results from a sharp mind that always directs Aquarius to the best course of action. They rarely find themselves in this situation because this air sign always understands what he wants. Almost everything that an Aquarius looks at is usually put through their analytical lens. They can step back from a situation, which makes it simpler for them to come up with an alternative. They are renowned for being rational, creative, and cool-headed. Aquarians have a broad outlook and are receptive to ideas and thoughts that originate from sources other than their own. They actively seek out opposing views. They won't, however, firmly hold a belief unless they have seen supporting evidence. Virgo. As a self-professed perfectionist, you may be familiar with this star sign. You may not be aware, though, that this earth sign is also incredibly skilled at analyzing circumstances. Don't expect them to trivialize an issue that they are aware of, no. They employ the use of logic and critical analysis to examine the given circumstances. They are well liked in their friend circle for a reason. They spend hours carefully planning their friendships and relationships, considering how people should be handled, and scheduling their social calendar. As a result, they manage friendships and relationships in a fun and interactive way. Virgos have a wide range of interests, even in things that most people take for granted. If there isn't a solution to an issue or it's hard to find a solution, Virgo will simply set out to develop their solution. They enjoy fixing the broken and resolving the insoluble. They also create and ponder continuously. There isn't much Virgo can't figure out, even though they normally don't like to boast. Genius always has a lot of questions, so they must be brilliant. Capricorn. They make wise decisions and make great leaders. They typically possess a wealth of experience and knowledge to impart to others and can view situations more objectively than other people. As a result, they make excellent leaders in all fields of endeavor. They are strategic and calculative. They can prioritize chores appropriately because they have a clear grasp of what has to be done to accomplish a goal. Capricorns are also really logical, exact, and highly structured thinkers, which help them make wise choices. They have a clear understanding of their objectives, and while they are open to considering other tactics, they will take the big picture into account and weigh all possible outcomes to avoid acting too hastily. Are Capricorns intelligent? Yes, Capricorns frequently have high intelligence and the capacity to apply their brains effectively. They pursue a variety of subjects as lifelong learners. When they make a mistake, they learn from it and adjust. They don't give up. Their well-organized thoughts may therefore give them the appearance of intelligence. Additionally, maintaining focus and productivity can be aided by having an orderly mind, which is a significant characteristic of Capricorns. Scorpio. Scorpios are widely regarded as one of the most intelligent star signs, if not the most intelligent. They are sharp, quick, and extremely savvy. They are believed to be highly observant because they are water signs and are so innately in touch with their emotional side. These intellectual people are frequently multi-talented and extremely street smart. So keep in mind that Scorpios are not deceitful. Scorpios are extremely intelligent and never hesitate to advance a situation. Scorpios are incredibly analytical, but also kind, intuitive, and patient, making them the best candidates for jobs in surgery, law enforcement, the arts, and mental health. Though not particularly intelligent, Scorpios are straightforward, down-to-earth, and skilled communicators. You'll have some of the most fascinating discussions of your life with a Scorpio. Scorpio's mental fortitude, perceptive intelligence, and intensity make them virtually tough to manipulate. They possess subjective thinking, or the capacity to make sense of the data their instincts have provided them. They not only gather a lot of information from their instincts, but they also have a very high processing speed. Scorpios are able to notice details that others are more likely to miss. Because they would catch on to you right away, and because of their great intelligence, Scorpios are impossible to con. Gemini. Because they are so complicated and brilliant, Geminis are among the most fascinating zodiac signs. This star sign shines with intelligence through and through, such that simply listening to a Gemini talk will reveal their brilliance. They have the zodiac's fastest thinking speeds and a remarkable talent for gathering and sharing knowledge. Another sign of genius is that they frequently have a fully formed sense of humor. Not only do hilarious people have higher IQ, but they also exhibit more inventiveness, have outstanding language and reasoning skills, and have an easy time making new acquaintances. Given their personality features, Geminis fit this description wonderfully. The sense of purpose shared by Geminis makes them intelligent as well. They are aware that someone will relate if they share what they are good at with the world. Gemini will gladly accept the challenge if they can use their talents to motivate others. Due to their open-mindedness, adaptability, and candor, Geminis also make good craftspeople, writers, and broadcasters. Geminis are renowned for their original thinking and excitement at work. Geminis enjoy learning about and sharing fascinating tales. Pisces. Without mentioning the Pisces, who stand out for both their wit and their sharpness, no list of the smartest zodiac signs would be complete. So never undervalue a Piscean's insight. Being the last sign in the circle, Pisces exhibits the characteristics of all other signs, placing them among the most intelligent zodiac signs. They have innate knowledge and the capacity to provide a broad viewpoint, both of which can undoubtedly aid them in progress. As a result, they can be relied upon to provide excellent advice, much like Cancerians. They also have excellent intuition, but regrettably, they don't use it in their own life. Although Pisces have extremely high levels of intelligence and creativity, they may get lost in their fantasies. Pisces individuals have outstanding emotional intelligence since they are highly perceptive and process information deeper than average. Because they are so adept at identifying and making sense of their own and other people's emotions, Pisces is one of the signs that have the strongest emotional intelligence. They can get overwhelmed since they have so many ideas. It almost seems as though Pisces can sense what another person is thinking or feeling since they tend to be perceptive to what others are going through. They are emotionally astute enough to trust their gut feelings, make excellent moral judgments, and genuinely care about others. Whether your star sign is Capricorn, Scorpio, Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, or Aquarius, we all can be intelligent. Irrespective of the revelations in this video, all men can be intelligent in their way. It takes hard work, consistency, dedication, and persistence. Now that you know the most intelligent zodiac signs, click on the image to watch the zodiac signs that will fight for you. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.